Venice, 1725, city of secrets. A man history would never forget. The Republic of Venice, 1,000 years old, fading, still magnificent. Venice lived on theatre. Casanova was born backstage. He never left. Born 1725. Mother, an actress. Father, unknown. His fate, already written. His mother left for the stage. He spent his life seeking the warmth she took. His grandmother raised him, books, Latin, a restless mind. A sickly child, nosebleeds. A healer treated him. He credited her with awakening his mind. Boarding school, Padua, miserable. He learned to survive by his wits. Padua University at 16, law, medicine, mathematics. His mind wanted everything. Minor holy orders. First sermon, brilliant. Second, drunk. He passed out in the pulpit. Violin in a theatre orchestra. It paid poorly. It taught him the night. Senator Bragadin collapsed in a gondola. Casanova saved him. Every door opened. Bragadin believed he had supernatural powers. The money flowed. The world opened. Caterina Capretta, a senator's daughter. He fell completely. It was doomed. Secret meetings, hidden gardens. Venice was built for secret love. Her father found out. A senator's daughter with a violin player. Fury. They locked her in a convent, on Murano, behind walls, behind grills. He visited her through the grill. They could speak. They could not touch. Someone was watching from inside, a nun. She sent him a letter, unsigned. The letter was elegant. A meeting proposed. A private casino on Murano. A private casino. Silk walls, champagne, and mirrors. Everywhere, mirrors. Marina Morosini, a senator's daughter. A nun, nobody's prisoner. The French ambassador, her lover. He proposed the extraordinary to watch. Behind the mirrors, an alcove. De Bernier would watch. The arrangement was Venetian. They dined together, all three. Venice found this arrangement entirely normal. Months. The casino became their world. She was the director. They were her performers. His two loves became lovers inside the convent. They were managing him. The inquisitors knew everything. The casino, the nun. Time was running out. July 1755. Arrested at dawn. Crimes against religion. Venice punished the conspicuous, the Piombi, the leads. No one had ever escaped. 5 paces of stone. He despaired. 5 paces by 3, a plank bed, a bucket, a stone room. He decided to escape. No one had ever done it. He would be the first. An iron bolt, sharpened for months against the floor. The spike became freedom. They moved him. Months of work destroyed. He started again, from nothing. Father Balbi, the next cell. He smuggled the spike inside a Bible. October 31st, 1756. All Saints' Eve. 15 months. Tonight or never. Through the ceiling. The lead roof above. The cell below. A man who refused to stay. The roof. Venice below. The Grand Canal gleaming. Freedom visible. Not yet reached. The lead was slippery. One misstep. Death. They crawled across the roof. Through the skylight. Into the palace offices. Tintorettos watched from the walls. Down the staircase. The guard sleeping. Through the front door. Into a gondola. A gondola at dawn. 15 months in the leads. Then France. The most famous escape. Across the lagoon. Venice behind him. He would not return for 18 years. Paris. The escape made him famous. Every salon wanted the story. He invented the French national lottery. Napoleon studied at the school it funded. Henriette, disguised as a man. She played the cello. He fell. Completely. She removed the disguise. He wrote, "In that moment, I lost my freedom. 3 months in Parma, the happiest of his life. She was his surrender. She had a secret, a name she would not give. Scholars still search. She packed silently. He watched. He could not ask her to stay. On the window, scratched with a diamond ring, "You will forget Henriette too." He wept alone. Every woman after Henriette was a search for Henriette. The Marquise d'Urfé, richest woman in Paris, she believed in alchemy. He promised to make her reborn. She believed him. She gave him a fortune for years. Jewels, cash, a house. The scheme lasted years, the cruelest thing he ever did. The ceremony failed. He blamed the stars. She gave more money. It continued. He wrote about it with shame. The honesty does not erase the crime. He visited Voltaire. They argued for 3 days. Voltaire called him interesting. Paris, Vienna, Warsaw, St. Petersburg. Every court received him. Catherine the Great received him. She found him amusing. He found her terrifying. Warsaw, a duel with Count Branicki. Pistols, both wounded. He fled Poland. London, 1763. The only woman who ever defeated him completely. La Charpillon, 23. Beautiful, cold. She decided to play the player. She took his money, promised everything, delivered nothing. He couldn't stop. She destroyed him with indifference. The great seducer was outplayed. Westminster Bridge, night, the Thames. He considered ending it. He walked away. He trained a parrot to insult her publicly. London laughed. She had won. He admitted defeat in the memoirs. The honesty makes them great. He spied for Venice. The price of going home was betraying others. 1774. He returned. 18 years. Venice was the same. He was not. Expelled again. A satirical poem. Venice for the last time. Less money, less welcome. The century was turning. He was becoming yesterday. He gambled. Won fortunes. Lost them faster. Cards don't care about charm. He grew old. Age was the prison he could not escape. Duck's Castle, Bohemia, librarian, his last 13 years, among books, alone. 40,000 volumes. The man who lived in ballrooms now lived in a library. The servants mocked him. He could not charm a Bohemian cook. Lonely, alone in Bohemia. I can find no one to talk to. 1789, he began writing, in French. If no one would talk to him, he'd talk to the future. 13 hours a day, 3,500 pages. The writing was his last seduction. He wrote Venice, every canal, every bridge. The pen returned him home. He wrote about Henriette. The handwriting changed. Slower, he had not forgotten. The casino, the mirrors, He relived the nights on Murano. The revolution, his world was burning. He wrote faster, preserving what was disappearing. The escape chapter, told 1,000 times, now written, as brilliant as the escape. The Charpillon chapter, the hardest to write. He admitted defeat. The Prince de Ligne visited. There is nothing he does not know. Gout, bladder stones, the body failed. The pen was the last thing that worked. June 4th, 1798. Age 73. The adventurer died in a library. The manuscript unfinished. The manuscript survived Napoleon, 2 world wars, tougher than empires. Published 1822, censored. The 19th century could not handle the truth. 1960, the complete text, finally, 200 years late. Tourists visit the Leads, the most famous escape, rooms smaller than coffins. The casino on Murano, gone, an ordinary building now, no silk, no mirrors. Duktsov, the library is still there. His desk, the castle keeps his silence. His name became a word, Casanova, a seducer. The word is not enough. Fellini made it ugly on purpose. The real Casanova is in the manuscript. Scholars now read the memoirs as history, the best reporter of the 18th century. The manuscript is in Paris, Bibliothèque Nationale, 12 volumes, safe. The Venice Carnival continues. He would recognize the masks, not the tourists. Venice endures, still beautiful, still indifferent. The Grand Canal at night, the same view from the lead roof. Venice doesn't care. Somewhere in Geneva, a window, words scratched in glass. The glass remembers. Proust read him. The autobiography as art begins with Casanova. Not a myth, a man, spy, writer, mathematician, lover, escaper, all of them. Venice at dusk, born here, imprisoned here, expelled. The writing remains. 2 million words. The ink faded. The voice has not. He still speaks. The man was more than the legend. The manuscript proves it. Henriette's words still burn.